Shalom and welcome to our 21st annual Feast of Tabernacles. This is part 30 of Preparing for Rulership.
I was just as imperfect as you. I learned the same imperfections you learned, which means I have had to learn how to grow out of my imperfections. I had to learn how to grow out of my imperfect teaching. You could not do that. I'm the only one who was born blind, be in darkness, come through imperfection, and precept by precept conquer it. I'm not the same man today that I was last month. My body may look the same to you, but my mind, my decorum, and my actions are different today. That's the nature of my becoming God. Is with each passing minute, I become more like God. I was just like you. Think about it. I was just like you, blind. And yet I'm sent. Yahweh, in raising me as his only begotten son, knew my condition, and yet I was his choice. And he blessed me with 7 perfect spirits. Yahweh blessed me with 7 perfect spirits. I come from a position of no understanding to have quick understanding. I used to have no understanding. Then Yahweh blessed me with quick understanding. I used to be just like you, no wisdom at all. I didn't know how to blow up a balloon. You seem so surprised. I used to not know how to walk. And I used to not know how to talk. And I used to not be able to run. Guess what? I had to learn those things. Would you believe I used to be a baby? Would you believe I used to suck a tit? But I was still empty of wisdom because nobody around me had any. I was like everybody around me. They didn't have any. But then Yahweh blessed me with wisdom. I mean, it's a miracle to have, I don't just have wisdom, but wisdom of Yahweh. Wisdom of Yahweh himself, the creator. You know, the creator of the sun, moon, and stars. I just began to take on the wisdom of Yahweh. It began to happen. And I was conscious of it happening through the growth process. And I began to know real young that I was peculiar. I tried to act like others. Try to hide what I knew was different. Then I was without counseling. I didn't know how to counsel myself. But I began to understand counseling when I'd hear an old person speak wise counsel. That stuck with me. And if I'd go another year before I heard wise counsel, I would hear that would stick with me. And then I just began to build up in wise counsel. Began to add to my repertoire. Began to accumulate. Stick. Then I began to acquire the spirit of might. I used to have no might in my mind. I had a Captain Marvel and Batman mind, Superman mind. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I had a Batman and a Robin mind. Believed in the Batmobile. Always wanted a Batmobile. Wonder Woman. Then I began to take on might of mind. And that was without knowledge that counted. All of a sudden I began to take on the knowledge of Yahweh. And finally I began to have the fear of Yahweh. 7 perfect spirits. And here I am confounding the world. Seeing the world bow to Solomon, and then realize that I am become greater than Solomon. He was wise concerning the name, and I come bearing the name that he was wise concerning. I come in the power of the name when he could only talk about the name. I come with the power of the name that he was wise in. So if he became worldwide in fame, and wisdom, then guess how universally known I shall become as the name. It's inevitable. And guess what status you will earn being my disciple? It means that you too will become world renowned. And all of this comes about because of the law. Does this help you see why the law? Look what the law is going to bring about. A perfect word. A perfect word. Now, I had to be really audacious in order to come by myself and stand against the planet Earth. To proclaim a name that nobody was talking about. To openly publish a name that meant death to millions of men if they revealed it. They learned the name in secret, but it meant death if they revealed it. And yet here I come revealing a name that you could only learn in secret. And yet I didn't enter the secret chambers. And yet I come out proclaiming a secret. Surely there's a God in heaven that knows the secrets of men. Some reporters asked me, well, where did you learn? When did you come into this knowledge? And I would always happily explain that if men could learn, if there were colleges teaching and universities teaching what I teach, there would be more than me teaching what I teach. But if there is a university on earth teaching what I teach, I have been their only student. Obviously, I'm the only graduate. Obviously, I'm the only one that could read the language. Obviously, I'm the only one that could master the language, the concept. Obviously, I'm the only one who could understand the writing on the wall. See, the writing was on the wall at the university, but I was the only one that could decipher it. Because I'm the only one teaching what I teach. And if churches teach what I teach, I must have been the only member of that church. And there were no members before me, or none since, or else they were all asleep while I was there. Because none have been produced before me, none are being produced today, so I'm the only production. So how do you account for me? Proves I'm self-taught, self-styled, self-illuminated, self-illuminized, self-luminous one. I'm self-proclaimed, self-ordained, self-educated, self-created, self-anointed. Glory to God.
Please turn to side 2.
Though this name was hidden, somehow I found it. Though it was a secret, to me it was revealed. Though others were afraid to openly speak of it, I openly proclaim it. Then I come and challenge the whole planet. Say that Yahweh is the God of all gods, King of all kings, Lord of all lords. I don't care who your God is. Yahweh is the God over all your gods. I don't care how many billions of you there are on the planet Earth. I stand all alone against all of you. Yahweh is God over all your gods. Then I began to teach this. This is not an emotional issue. Though I'm highly emotional about Yahweh. Rather, this is an intellectual encounter. And I say, go get your dictionary. See, you may not like my body, but go get your dictionary. You may not like my fiery eyes, but go get your encyclopedia. You may not like my color, my demeanor, or my actions, but go get your Bible Interpreter's Dictionary. And for yourself, look up this name. Yahweh, Y-H-W. Look up this tetragrammaton, Yahweh. You look it up for yourself. Look it up. You look it up. Don't go by what I say. You look it up. You discover that before my body was born, the name Yahweh exists in the literature of books, on buildings, in the ground, in the earth, and above the earth. It exists. Now, why weren't you taught this name? Before my body was born, this name. The God of Israel. Yahweh, the God of the Bible. So you have to say Yahweh exists because it's the God of the Bible. That's his name. It's in your dictionary. God of Israel. Then I come in his name, and I'm no coincidence. Even if you think I'm an accident, I'm no coincidence. I'm here by purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. Will accomplish that purpose, my purpose. I'm on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose, and will accomplish my purpose. And knew it when I stood up and declared to the world, I stand in this name. I challenge the world in this name, Yahweh. I said from the beginning, I don't care if 10,000 encircle me. I'm not afraid. Yahweh is a name that I can call on. He's a present help in a time of trouble. Yahweh is the name to face the east. Raise my hand and say, Yahweh. And before I talk, he'll answer, while I'm yet speaking. Talking about the name. When there's trouble all around, all I have to do is be right. Then I can run to Yahweh's name. For I know it's a strong tower, and I will be safe. What a name. Yahweh. What a name. Power. Power in the name. And the name belongs to me. And the name belongs to you. And I come to tell you what you didn't know about the name. Talking about Yahweh. I'm talking about the solution to all problems. Yahweh. The answer. The magnifier. Yahweh, the magnificent. The one that makes you to know yourself after you learn myself.
This concludes Part 30 of Preparing for Rulership.